think it's I think he's a narcissist,
people,
and I think the people. Yeah, I think he literally can't see anything else apart from himself. When he keeps saying, "Look at everything I've achieved. Look at who I am," he sees himself as like his whole community. Whereas my community are the people in the comments. Like, if my people don't show up tomorrow, then I'm nobody. It doesn't matter how many followers I've got. If those people don't show up to my live and they don't interact with me, I'm nobody on this app. I'm not famous. I'm not bigger than anyone else. I'm just somebody that goes live, and I've got lovely people around me. So
as your viewers that keep it going,
he feels like he's a rock star.
But even people, sorry.
No, it's like he thinks like his mental health's the only thing that matters. He's this. He honestly thinks he's like Beyonce. The way he talks about people, the way he is. He honestly, this app has made him into the worst version of himself, and he can't come back from it.
Do you think communities sometimes are blamed? Because if we look at Lucy Banji, right, when she comes on, does the most terrible things, says the most horrendous things, then comes on in the morning, she's got the beer fear, and she's probably ready to take accountability, but she sees the way her audience is, people jumping in the box saying, "Oh, Ange, you did nothing, come on, Ange, da 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 da."
I agree.
She's like, "Oh, okay, I got away with that one." So
yeah, it's enabling bullshit, and there's no accountability when you do something wrong, because we're all humans, we all fuck up. But with Zach and Angie, it's like wrong and strong, and you know,
100%.
when I fell out with Zach, it was because something he said I didn't sit right with me, so I said about it, which I do with everyone. And then I gifted against him, and that was it. It was like end of the world. I'm the biggest whore to ever walk this planet.
I remember that.
And like
me, when he physically threatened Alicia and stuff like that, the next day, when hundreds of women showed up into his live and was just like, Alicia's the problem, they enabled that and made it okay for him to, again, threaten women. Like, I do have a community where if I do something, I get messages saying, like, you disappointed me last night, like, you went too far, you clapped back too strong, whatever. And I'm glad that I have those people, but I've made it, like, a welcome space for people to tell me and to come in and be like, actually, I don't agree with you today. Whereas with Zach, like, the women and grandmothers that support him, that are all funding his habit, they're helping him to destroy himself. And when they're blaming you, Miss Red, like, "Oh, you'll have blood on your hands." No, they will. They will absolutely have blood on their hands because you're showing up. And he was on live the other day. It was clear what was happening. And you're gifted and you're gifted and you're gifted. And when he says shitty things like, "I want to punch Alicia in the throat," and you still show up the next day and you enable him threatening women, like, you're the problem. So communities definitely. Look at Angie's. You see him in the comments saying, "Have another drink, have another drink." You know, her mods say it to her, stay on live, even when she's falling apart. They enjoy it. They're not there because they love Angie, they're there because they love the car crash.
Yeah,
they love Car Crash TV.
Yeah,
also, it's even people that are not keen. I'm speaking for myself, but even people that aren't keen on Zach, you know, we do worry that maybe this time it's real, and what if something really bad happens? And I don't want to see that. No matter how much I don't like him, I wouldn't want to see anything awful happen to him. And that's the doubt in your head, you know what I mean? You think, is this actually real sometimes, you know, because you don't want to start judging.
Yeah, I get what you're saying. As a person, you don't want to, you know, question the, you know, I get that, yeah.
But if anything happens with Zach, that's not on Miss Red or on Alex or Luke, it's on Zach, because he's doing this consistently, and he always does it. As soon as people say they don't agree with him, he's like, "Well, I'm going to end up having to admit myself again, or the reason I'm spiraling is because of these people." No, it's not. You're a big boy now. Put on your big boy pants to take responsibility. Like, we all have to. Everyone's got shit mental health.
Sometimes
when he was saying things about Miss Red, he didn't worry about her then.
We're not responsible for people's mental health. They're responsible for their shitty behaviour, and if we fool them for their behaviour and their mental health, you know, ends up spiralling, that's on them. That's because they've realised that the mistakes that they've made and the issues that they've caused on the app. And just another thing, I keep seeing comments, it's just an app. Yeah, it's just an app on your phone, but see when your real life has been affected,